Hello again. Good afternoon on this beautiful day in Southern California. This is my last day here for a while. I'll be leaving tonight, and I thought it would be fitting to say goodbye, I guess, to the house here with a California wine, and not any wine. This is really kind of almost the beginning of what got me really interested and more passionate about Napa, and then from there branching out to other regions in California and on the West Coast. So this is a Relic 2005 Artefact. Back then, it wasn't even called Artefact Cabernet Sauvignon because it was a Bordeaux blend, really. It wasn't. It's 60% Cabernet, 30% Syrah, and 10% Petit Verdot. And 2005 is meaningful because it is Mike's first Relic Cabernet blend. As we've discussed in the past, Mike Kirby was also the winemaker at Realm at the time and other properties. And this is how we met, because we were visiting Realm early 2007, and they told us, oh, you should go visit this guy too, who is our winemaker, and he has his own label. And so back then we were tasting that generation of wines at Relic and at Realm, the 2005s and 2006, because it was the spring of 2007. So it really means a lot to me from that point of view. This is a wine that seems to be hard to find, although I was lucky enough to get my hands on a couple of bottles. And it's just, again, to me, and it really means a lot because of that memory. And I know it's going to be a great one because Mike tends to do that. Anyway, this was when the capsule was orange, which is interesting, and not red. And you see the orange being called back, on the board, on the edging here on the label, the good old sort of antique label, just Relic Artefact 2005. And again, this is the first vintage. Even then, it was 15.5% alcohol. 2005 is, is a decent year in California. It wasn't bad mouth like 2011 or some of the other years, 2017, but it wasn't necessarily a top year like 2007 or 2012. So again, very good year, very good quality, and this is what we have. Look at the color on this one. This is a 20-year-old basically Napa, and it's just like going strong. It's still a full sort of Bordeaux-like color. You don't see the influence of the Syrah necessarily on the color. It just looks like a great Bordeaux. On the nose, it's got this, again, this camphor, sort of penetrating, aroma. Still a little bit of sort of red, kind of sharply red, fruits, maybe raspberry, red sour cherries, and it's just very alive. And again, this bottle has been open almost a week. And again, here I seem to have really good luck keeping these bottles for a while after I open them. Great acidity. Still really sort of, it's a taste I can't really always place, but it's got definitely dark chocolate, bitter, a little bit bitter, but sort of dark and creamy. It's got just an amazing finish that I'm still sort of tasting as I'm talking about it. Mouth coating, tannins, but completely resolved. It's better now than it was a week ago, I think. And Mike's Cabernets tend to always be more exuberant, more fruit forward. But I think, if you give them enough time, they develop this sort of a little bit of reticence that I really like in some of the great Bordeaux, without being almost sort of, severe, these California Bordeaux blends, when they're really made well and when they're given enough time, they just become an incredible balance between the fruit that Napa is known for and the sort of discretion, let's say, that you get in some of the great Bordeaux. It could be because of the blending, in this case, that sort of tones down a little bit the Cabernet, but the Syrah adds a little bit more structure on some of these wines, or it's just the wine itself and the time it had. This bottle was in incredible condition, just perfect, and the level was perfect, the label, the cork, the capsule, everything. So just extremely happy to have this, to be sharing it with you guys, and to see again what you can get done in California that keeps taking us away, thankfully, from these stereotype of the fruit bombs and the alcohol and all that kind of stuff that I'm not a really a big fan of. Cheers to you, Mike, and see you guys soon.